So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. I I think everyone here needs to just stop talking and let me go home. I have to do this for like 50 minutes or like an entire hour every Saturday. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Uh, that's... Well, that's true. Yeah, it sort of sounds like every time I say it's a literature club after all, or something relating to literature. Everyone seems to start acting a wee bit strange. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, yes. Trust me, I'm not joking. They shouldn't sound like this. Like a shiver down my spine. Um, Crap, I didn't see it in stream. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm going to read it, whether you like it or not. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I... Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I step into the seat next to Yuri's. Uh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Like my character knows big words. That's... I'm sorry. It's not what I... It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is... reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up being a distraction. I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can't feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. There's no one behind me, actually, really? Oh yeah, we're fine. Hold on. Now I'm convinced that's a face. Oh, no, that's just a chandelier. It's not particular. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. You're telling me. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. Is her eye floating over here again? Do I need to catch it with a net? I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Something tells me I won't be able to catch that in history. Yeah, let me try and catch... I have to catch that in the stream. Crap, I missed it! I'm gonna have to go... It said, like, bathing in something. But don't worry, I'll go back and watch this stream again. I need to anyways, for, like, you know... So I can post it to you, too. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I'm just saying, developers, if you need a voice actor for... You got me. I would be a great voice actor. I sat at my desk until it was against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean it a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold open the book. Which side am I sitting on? I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, I'm sitting on her left side. Yuri For a second I thought that was a tentacle. Don't ask why. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb and flips it to her side. Teamwork! That is a weirdly shaped ear. Or maybe I just don't say much. Yeah. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as soon as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? Don't ask. To turn the page. Oh, she's looking at me in the corner of her eye. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. My eyes are X's. How can you see me? I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. She smiled. At least I think she started smiling. Yeah, she started smiling. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Because I'm illiterate. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me. So I turn it by my own violation. We continue to read the first chapter in silence. Yeah, this is different. I've never had like a close-up shot with Yuri. I've only done it with Sayori. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Don't make this weird, okay? We still have to figure out what happened to Sayori. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. What's with the face? Are you the main character? Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. But you did say the story was relating. Also, it's a squiggly line, so that's the character. Definitely not. She relates to this character 100%. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says, and all that. Now she's staring at me. Hold on. That's what you were talking about. Yeah. Sorry. I thought you meant... What else about her? What else does she do? Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Yeah, I want to read this book for myself, see in what way she... So, I don't know why that came into my head. You look worried there, Eerie. I almost said Sayori. Eerie? You look extremely worried. Something I should be, worried about. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yeah? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You could rest feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest, and as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. Yeah, sure you're fine. Sure. I just need some water. I got an ice cold lemonade right next to me if you want some. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Oh, Jesus. Konnichiwa? Did something happen just now? Eh. Yo, where are you most of the time? Are you in the closet making out with Natsuke? Because I believe that. I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. Don't tell me you're gonna go talk to her as well. Because last time you talked to someone, she ended up hanging by the rafters of her own bedroom. So, I don't want another character dead because of you. So, you don't know anything? Yeah. Sorry, can't say that I do. Can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. Of course not. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything. What did you expect me to do? I'm an angel. She wanted some water. I got some ice cold lemonade right next to me. She could have some if she wants. All she gotta do is ask. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything, yeah. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Silly goose. Yuri just does this sometimes. So, it's nothing alarming. Like, she really didn't do that in the first round. Alright, if you say so. Why do I have to believe everything she says? Anyways, why don't we get started with sharing each other's poem? Or sharing our poems with each other. Great, yeah. Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I think we should wait for Yuri. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then I slip it back into my bag. You make a mental note? Bro, I need a physical note. Oh, so it's not... Natsuke. I told Natsuke I was interested in her poems yesterday. And plus, I'm not really going after any girl, I'm just gonna aim to please. Since the main girl I was aiming for is apparently not here. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Hmm? What expect? Yep, what she said first. That's a little blunt. Excuse me. It's not like that I said it was bad. Yeah, I aimed to please. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Hey, I tried to aim to please. I aimed for both. I aimed for both you and Yuri. Because Sayori is dead. Whatever Monika said to her. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? Maybe I'm into that stuff. Don't. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I want to get smacked. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. I would like it. He might not. Oh yeah, this is the same one. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. So it's essentially the same thing. Yeah. Told you weren't gonna like it. And plus, I don't need to go into depth about it because you can watch my previous videos. My previous video of this. And it already explains that. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. I like it. I appreciate it. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because yeah, I'll write this sophisticated and stuff, so we don't like take my writing seriously. Yeah, to express themselves. Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. See, everyone you're doing great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm speeding through it because I've legit already read this. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Yeah, that's like genius level writing. Also, I just thought of something. Sayori is here to actually bring Natsuke and Yuri together. So, what's going to happen now? It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Like, are they going to be are they still going to be mad at each other at every turn? So you did. Guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. How old am I in this? I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, of course, apparently. But if Natsuke is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, where's Yuri? I won't get to read hers. Hi, Kanisha. Let's see your midlife crisis. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. How about a demon sacrifice? Just kidding. How about a Ouija board so we can talk to Sayori and figure out what happened? Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I will bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'm afraid to bring things up. Wuss. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yeah, but we got that festival thing if it's still going on. Yeah, something tells me we won't get to the festival either. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? Not really. It's kind of embarrassing, but I have to. Don't worry, Konnichiwa. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Clearly, Yuri. But it's sort of barrier that we need to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Konnichiwa. I was going, oh, in my head while reading that. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. So does everyone. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation. Exactly. This man understands. That way, it always counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. What do you mean? Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. Probably is. I don't mean that like it's bad though. Bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. Thing. Spends much time in her head, and that's probably a much more interesting place for her. Sounds a little like me. But that's why she's so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. Like my mama taught me, treat people with kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Maybe Sayori's not here. Maybe that's the reason why she comes on a little strong. Like earlier. I think she was getting too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Oh, just Monika giving a speech. Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being like... You don't be sorry. Monika should be sorry. She started it without you. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem? Yes, let's see what your midlife crisis has to offer today. If it's still going to be the same. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident, yeah, because that doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Yep. Analogy for life. Just because somebody sounds some way doesn't mean they are that way. Hey, at least, apparently, we can come back with Neon sort of taking... Oh, hold on, that's my watch. I guess we can come back to, you know, some Neon teaching you some things. Oh, I was not confused. Hey, this might be different. I don't know, but I'm gonna read it. Okay. Hole in wall. Scene. Hole in wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantically scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air is dissipated before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, yeah. Kind of confusing, but I'm gonna try and get as much perspective as I can. But he wasn't looking at me. Means, like, someone she's interested in is looking at other people instead of her. But, of course, this is going off, like, past things. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Basically, she seems sort of sociopathic. Sort of doesn't see people as people. Yeah. Yeah, so basically the only person she sees as real is this guy. So what'd you think? I think that you were standing in front of this. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. In a very look for freedom type situation. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to be asking for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can sound really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure how to put it. Yep, the Epiphany recently. Except it was a different poem. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, and now we can finally go back to Neon interpreting Monika's writing tip and showing how you could use it in real life. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story on your brain, gets you fixated on a certain point. If you try to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Like I said the last time, if you keep fixating on something, like completely being aggressive over it, you're never gonna get anywhere. You're never gonna get past that point. So, you know, just force yourself to get and tidy up there, yeah. Better to say something than nothing at all, some people say. Another way to think about this is, yeah, if you keep your pen in this, so just move your hand and go with the flow. Thanks for listening. I don't know if I have enough time to read yours. I'll just stop at a certain point. As you read the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yes. Harry covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to... Wait, am I looking at what she's thinking or whispering? You really didn't do anything on you. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphor indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. 'Cause I have. This game just apparently doesn't remember it. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time with it. No, it's not. Huh? Smacks me and then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant Your trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. There's the reason I was able to tell. Yeah, the new typical is having. Been kind of learning to pick up on them. Yeah, thinking the snows was very deliberate. My words tend to. It was the style and the excessive. Yep, your stammering is completely gone. With so many different skills and techniques going into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope everyone else in the club is giving you follow feedback. That's okay, can come off a little biased though. Bias? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that, yeah, sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me or not, okay? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Your smiles is definitely a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yeah, I'm gonna read this real quick and then end the stream for tonight. So yeah, this seems to be the same thing, except for Monika's. Monika seems to be different. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last to yet be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing, air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicker back. So yeah, it's same thing. You know, being stuck in the past and being too afraid to move on. Okay, I'm gonna save here. We'll figure out Yuri's response there. I'm going to try and pick this up Wednesday. And because currently I have a Far Cry 6 video to edit and a Doki Doki Literature Club video to post. So, let's save here. Crap. Come on. So, yeah, that was all for today. I hope you all enjoy and come back for more. And, yeah, I'm probably gonna hold off for a bit, and, try Wednesday. Try Wednesday to, stream Doki Doki Literature Club. And shortly after that, then, stream Far Cry 6.